PDR coming at you here with a 2007 Chevy 2500 HD Duramax. Real nice truck for a real nice guy. And what happened was on this one, if you want to analyze this dent with me here, I'm going to turn the hat around. I've got the board this angle because I'm actually going to sneak in through here for the first attempt. Is a pallet caught some air and hit that thing, and so made a moon-shaped crease right in the center and probably a 12-inch dented area. It doesn't look like it, but it actually comes up and crushes this body line right here a little bit. We're going to do what we can to get all the way back to here. Obviously work this out without any kind of push marks or any kind of cracked paint. Get this thing out to that 90 to 95% mark where, I mean, there's a little bit of scratches and chips in the paint. It will need a little bit of touch up. But I think that when we're done, final result is going to end up looking real nice. I've been getting it warm. And as far as right now, I just turned the heat gun down to intro it. But let's see where we're at here. 96. We're gonna let it get a little bit warmer, even turn up the heat a little bit more. First things first I'm gonna do is I put just a piece of towel here, and I'm just gonna kind of check my axis. Just find my way in, get past this towel, and just kind of check my axis. And I'm on the back side of the tool. Let me just find out where I'm at here. There we go. Now that I do have the axis that I kind of want, let me see if I can spin around and get the front side of the tool up there. It's kind of a weird push, guys. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. So, if you see where I'm at, my tool's way back here. So I'm kind of starting way back here. I'm way up over top. I'm going to actually change the angle of the board because I'm going to run this crease up and hopefully remove some of that larger area first without having to go right to the center of the dent. Okay. Oh, it's kind of a tough angle to see, especially. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch tools. Yeah, I got to leave it on. Got to leave the heat gun on. Guys, sorry about the background noise. And now, if you want to see, my tool is just dragging. You can almost get behind me and see it through here. But I am right up on this edge. And I'm just going to work that edge because I know that edge needs to be worked. Okay. And now I kind of want to go out to the middle here and just see what kind of tension it's going to take to move this metal. And it's really tough to even see where I'm at. So let me go on the back side of this tool and really look into this dent. Maybe turn the heater off for just a second here. And really kind of find where my tool is. Some real slow baby pushes just to see if I can move any of that. And I'm actually just going right up against a piece of plastic, which I don't like to do, so I'm going to put the rag back in there. And I'm going to get some better access on this one, and we're going to come back to you in just a bit. Okay, guys, we're back. Yeah, we had some stuff going on. I stuck a glue tab on this one. You guys missed the magic. I stuck a glue tab on this one, and it popped out. It left me about a teardrop size dent. Show you there. about twice the size of this one. I've been just babying it. Wifey's been in the car, staying warm. It is kind of cold out here. It's above 40, but we're charging the batteries, getting ready to make the rest of this video. So here's what I'm doing. I've got it nice and warm. Not super warm now. It's already starting to cool off. A little bit of heat. And I'm grabbing number 1 actually and coming down and getting some of this area. And just sneaking back like this and giving it a little weird twist. And if you see, I'm right up here. So I'm just kind of using the side of my blade tip number 1 tool, which is a Dent Craft. I think it's a 20-inch long 1/4-inch stainless steel blade tipped right bend. There is also a, I think the stock number is 126, 126R and 126L, which means it might even be a 26-inch piece of metal, but once it's bent, it's only 20 inches. So, yeah, I'm just getting up there, and I actually have a little hole in the back side of this. It's a factory hole, but I can kind of come on down and get a lot of this out from the top. Just make some baby pushes. And I've got a real nice fog line. I don't know if my hat's in the way for you guys or not, but I've got a real nice fog line. And hey, at this point in the video is when I'm going to say I sure do appreciate everybody clicking on this video and sticking with us to this point. I really do. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, we really appreciate it. You know, toggle the bell. You get notified every time we make a new video. It's usually 1 a week or more. Oh, almost slipped. Did you see that? I did slip. Did you see that? But I didn't make a line. As I started to feel the tool slip, because I'm in a weird area, I let all my tension off so it didn't go scrape and make a line. That's kind of the patience aspect of this game, guys. You basically want to make sure that every push is situated and solid, and you know exactly how hard you're going to push before you push, or else you don't know. You're just going trial and error. Basically, I know how I want to bring this dent up and where I want to push to do it. It's just taking the time to do it real slow. Now I'm going to come on back down here. I've got kind of a 1-inch area that goes like this, and it's low. I don't know if you can see it until I do this. If I turn it that way, you can see it. And I guess I could come up, since I have that angle right now, I could come up behind here and really give it some nice pushes along the edge right here. But yeah, I thought I'd keep you guys in for some of the midway through part. This is a large dent, and we are going to spend, end up spending a couple good solid hours on it, but I think it'll end up looking great. The only thing that I'm worried about is that last little bit, which I've already informed the customer is not going to be 100%, but we're going to get it out as nice and clean as possible. As a matter of fact, let's just turn the heat up, dial right in, and get right in on this one right now. Now I'm using the fog, but you guys are probably using the lines. And I'm going to start right here. So I can find where my tool is. It's right about there, and I was a little bit too high. There we go. Now, I know that that sound is probably pretty loud, but I am just taking my time here. And I'm actually trying to get a better angle on my push. There we go. So yeah, now I am right in the center of that tight area, and I don't really want to push it out too fast. Let me yeah, I've gotten a lot of it out now, and I can still get a little bit more before I make my taps. I just want to make sure that I bring it up nice and even. I bring it up nice and even is what I was saying there. I know it's kind of hidden with my mouth. And we are using a external mic. Nice and warm there, so I'm going to actually take this time to tap down some of these little highs that mostly on the top, where I was just trying to find the right spot. This little highbrow through the middle here, not that bad. It's going to come out looking real nice. And now I can actually see that this scuff is kind of in my way still. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to buff off this scuff a little bit more, because I had it, it was so dented I couldn't really reach in there to get that scuff out. Let's give it a spot of Perfect It, the 3M Perfect It product, and just see if, just with the weight of the rag and a couple of swoops, see if we get some more of that white scuff off. It would be really nice. And this is all just by hand. I could use the little drill buffer, but no need. I want to kind of feel by hand when that scuff is starting to be removed or not. It might still be in the paint, you know. Worst case scenario, we get the dent out nice and flat, and the customer has what's called wet sand and polish done. I personally don't do that anymore, just because it requires another machine, and it's very technical, and this is my technical skill, is the dents. So we get it looking nice, and so I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to tap down some of these brows, get it nice and hot again, and tool out the rest of this, some of this one, and then this little line right here, and we'll come back and show you the end result in just a bit. Okay, guys, we're back putting down the Get a Grip products, which came in very handy today. Here's our end result. I have a little bit of wet touch-up paint. I think I put a little spot right here and a spot right here. It's exactly what I told the customer and promised, and it's exactly what I actually wanted to get out of this. I'd say we spent about a half an hour or an hour and a half on this one. And the little scuffs in the top of the paint could be wet sanded and polished, I do think, or color sanded, what people call. But other than that, it came out pretty nice for what we attempted and what we ended up with for such a large dent. Sorry you guys didn't see the popping part of it, but that was great. I just one tab through the middle and pop a lot of brows around the outside. Took about an hour and a half to finish it off. Came out looking real good. If you guys like what you see, hit us up with a like. And other than that, hey, I'll just say the thing. This has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.